Hey teachers. So teenagers, huh? Teens are like anything else in life. There is a flip side. Sometimes they're full of energy and creativity, and other times they're just kind of bored and lazy. Fingers crossed, the activities I'm sharing in this video will bring out the best in them. These activities will boost their speaking, listening, vocabulary, and grammar skills, all while keeping them engaged and motivated. Let's go. Activity 1, Cartoonists. On the board, draw a simple comic strip, 3 or 4 panels max. In each one, sketch some stick figures with different facial expressions. I usually go with angry, crying, and happy for the vibe. Here is where the fun part kicks in. Your teens have to do 2 things. First, they need to add or draw something in each panel to make it more interesting. Then they'll write a short story based on those 3 panels. It's super easy, but trust me, these teens will surprise you with how creative they get. Totally fun, totally simple. Activity 2, Advertisers. Grab a box and throw something inside it. Then describe the item to the class using just 3 words like round, red, not edible. Try to keep it simple. Now, challenge your students to write a short ad selling the item based on only those 3 clues. They've got to get creative with it. And at the end, reveal what's actually in the box. It's hilarious watching them pitch something they have no idea about, and the big reveal always gets a great reaction. It's super fun and always exciting. Third activity is silent debaters. Here is a cool twist on a debate. Pick a topic like, is social media harmful? Then split your students into 2 groups, one side for, the other against. But instead of the usual back and forth talking, have each student write down their name and their argument on a piece of paper. After everyone shares their point, mix things up. Collect the 4 arguments and give them to the opposing team, and do the same with the against arguments. Now, each student has to write a counter argument explaining why they don't agree with the point they just got. It's all done in calm, reflective way, giving everyone a chance to participate without the pressure of speaking out loud. It's a great way to get everyone involved, especially if you've got a quieter group. Don't get me wrong, actual debates are high energy and super fun, but this version is perfect for those moments when the teens need a little more space to think and speak up. Number 4 is word wizards. Make a list of tricky or unusual new words, read one out loud, and have your students guess its meaning and use it in a sentence. After everyone's written down their guesses and example sentences, reveal the real meaning and see who was spot on or at least kinda close. At the end, I always ask them to fix up their example sentences to make sure they've got a solid grasp of how to actually use the word. Then we move on to the next round. Number 5, detectives. Split your students into groups and show them 5 random items, totally unrelated, like a rubber chicken, a book, a shoe, a spoon, maybe a flashlight. Then challenge them to come up with a crime story that involves all of these items. Their story has to make sense, even though the items don't. They'll need to get creative and figure out how each item played a role in the crime. At the end, I love to have the class vote on which group come up with the most creative, hilarious, or believable story. It's a great way to get everyone thinking outside the box and having fun with storytelling. I've got a game just like this called Random Items. The PDF includes 10 different versions, so there is plenty of variety to keep things fresh. If you're curious, definitely hit the link in the description to check it out. Last but certainly not least, emoji experts. Show your students a set of emojis either on the screen or on paper. You can have them work in pairs or small groups if you like. They have to write a sentence that includes all of the emojis you've given them. It's a great way to get them thinking creatively, and you can make it even more engaging by trying it to a specific grammar point. For example, tell them that they have to use the past tense, or include at least 2 adjectives, or create a compound sentence. It's a fun way to sneak in some grammar practice without it feeling like a chore. Once they've written their sentences, have them share with the class, then move on to a new set of emojis. It's simple, interactive, and a great way to get everyone involved while practicing key language skills. That's pretty much it. If you're looking for additional games to do with your teens, or worksheets or slides, my TPT store has almost everything you need. I'll keep the link in description. Thank you for being with me today. I'll see you next time.